Hello everyone. I am Carla Jack. I am your presenter for this session of SIS Business Suite, a smart business assistant to busy bosses. Today's session agenda is to briefly share with you the functions and features of our strong, flexible and innovative software product. Before going into the details of each of the module, I would like to mention some salient features or benefits. Number 1, it is a web-based, multilingual, multi-branches, multi-business and multi-user enterprise software product, integrated with compact financial control management. Having integrated financial management module, SBS does auto accounting for each inventory transaction or sale transaction, which makes it quite handy for both accountants and non-accountants. Second, it is compatible with major internet browsers like Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Chrome, etc., which enables you to access it anywhere or on the go from any platform like PC or mobile tablets. Well, the freedom and beauty in SIS Business Suite lies that you can open or create as many branches or outlets as you can. And you can define or trade as many items as you want to. And not only this, even you can authorize as many users as much as you can, under one license or under one company head. And the list goes on. So why not to move to our core agenda at this point? First, let's move to Setup menu. Create company. You can navigate by clicking on it. And you will have a display screen of already defined company. This has been created with the Add New button, which is on the rightmost. Likewise, this is an option where you can create branches or outlets as much as you can. You can navigate just by clicking on it. Let's create one branch by clicking Add New button. Here, you will input the data. Short code of branch. Name of branch. And address or location of branch. Now, having filled the required fields, click on Save. And see. In no time your new branch has been created. Well, just like company and branches, here you can see various options to configure or set up the requisite files. Now, let's take you to the main transaction area of SIS Business Suite. The menu list covers inventory, trading, both wholesales and retail sales, financial accounting, and last, but not the least, reporting. I would like to mention here that for easy management of inventory, you better first keep into your mind about how to define items. Here at this option you can classify or define items based on unit type, measurement unit, groups, group types, subgroups, and brands. And this way, you can add unlimited classification of items, both stockable and non-stockable items. Now let's take mouse to the option named here is Supplier Bill, which records purchases. Here is the facility that you can also track your items through system barcode or pre-printed barcodes. The purchase credit note records all purchase returns. It also supports inventory chaining with inventory transfer. This lets you transfer stock from one branch to another. You can write off your inventory if any item has been damaged in your stores. Let's have a quick tour of Supplier Bill to give you a general idea of how to enter purchases. You can navigate just by clicking on it. You can add a new supplier bill by clicking this Add New button. This is the display screen of Supplier Bill. And here you will select or add new supplier name. And here in the grid, you can select items like. After putting the values, click on Save. And see, a supplier bill having an ID 2016-9 has been created. Now, let's take you to the hub of dashboards. First, the inventory dashboard. You can navigate to it simply by clicking on the inventory icon. Here it visually shows inventory status in aggregated base currency, including the conversion of foreign currencies. The SIS suite potentially retains a multi-currency feature, so the inventory dashboard does have a provision to see purchases each currency-wise. Now as you can see, a graph, which shows commitment of payments against supplier bills on a particular date. And here you can see by default, the topmost 5 payables owed by the company. And you can also see as many payables as you want, by changing this value. You can also see the same through a pie chart. Further it shows up-to-dated total awaiting payments and total overdue payments, as well as purchases, means supplier bills in drafted and pending state. Being on the dashboard, you can also choose to add a new supplier bill by clicking the rightmost Add New button. And you can also filter the desired data by clicking Show Filter. Means you can view payables on any defined period, or against any specific supplier. By clicking here on this option, you can see all the payables against each party. Now, let's have a brief tour on Sales module. Excuse me. So, the module has standard sales options like sale invoices, which records sales. The sale credit note records all sale returns. Here, we can define retail prices against each item, in particular, for the POS panel. And, SIS suite also provides the handy mechanism to modify the print layout of your invoice. Like inventory, the sale module also has a dashboard to visually show commitments of receipts. You can navigate just by clicking on Sales. And like inventory dashboard, here in the same way you can see topmost receivables on right side. Other options are same as in inventory, and we have already discussed them earlier. Now, let's discuss briefly about accounting and its effects on SIS suite. Here I would like to mention in particular, that SIS suite keeps taking care and posting auto vouchers, while carrying out any business transactions related to purchases and sales. In addition to this, the accounting module equally facilitates manual entries of day-to-day activities at bank, cash, and journal vouchers too. Well, this module covers all financial tracking aspects like online bookkeeping, account payables, account receivables and aging through this option. And it manages your cash flow by scheduling payments and receipts through awaiting payments option. You can make payment combined or partial against each party. You can create banks, and manual daily cash and bank transactions. And later on you can look into the bank statement. You can also see bank status graphically. Chart of accounts gives the map of all the financial accounts, which is predefined by default in SIS suite. And here you can also add your accounts as desired. It also gives information about financial years of the company, which helps to create yearly reports. So this was the introduction on my part to present you. Hope you had a brief overview of SIS suite up till now. Now please keep sitting, rather enjoy a cup of tea. Meantime, I would like to invite here the next presenter, to describe the rest of features of SIS suite. Alex. Please.
Thank you very much, Carla, for giving an opportunity to present our product to these beautiful people. Well, your time is very precious, so let's move towards the main agenda. I'm going to deal with two aspects of this product. Number 1, retail sale. means point of sale and its working. Number 2, reports and their benefits. So let's start with point of sale. Point of sale system in place can add convenience, accuracy and save time. In fact, our POS has the ability to perform a multitude of functions. You can record a real-time sale entry of walk-in customers and regular customers. You can also set the retail price against the list of items before this real sale on the counter. It also maintains advance payments, suspended sales, sales returns, and calculates commission of the salesperson. All the POS transactions are posted to Financial Ledger at the day end, by clicking this option. Let's have a quick tour of our POS panel. You can navigate by just clicking on the POS. This is our POS panel. Here, you can add items manually by model number, or through scanning with the barcode reader. Now let's walk through the working of point of sale, by adding a new sale. For this purpose, first you need to select the customer. As I mentioned earlier, that you can add items by model number, or by scanning barcodes, let's do this by adding model number manually. Now add amount in the cash tender row, and then click on checkout to post this sale. Oh please, one thing more, you must have noticed here the stock column, which shows the remaining balance quantity of items in stock. And here you can mention the sale person and the payment methods. That is either cash payment or bank. On clicking checkout, a sale invoice having an ID 2016-12 has been generated. That's all from POS panel for now. The next aspect I would like to take you to reporting. So let's go back by clicking here on this home button. You can navigate to reports, just by clicking on it. It consists of more than 1,000 reports with dynamic extensive filtering criteria, which reflects multiple permutations in report components. It features the flexibility of user-defined report headings. It also supports dynamic sorting and dynamic grouping with drill-down facilities. Report conversion in any format, and any report can be emailed at any time. Before going into details, let's have an overview of reports. Number 1, Inventory, and here you can see the reports related to inventory. Like Items, which gives the catalog of all the items in your stock. And then further you can see reports grouped on the basis of model numbers, brands etc. and items grouping. Business Contact. Stock Reports, it displays all the available stock. Similarly the reports related to supplier bills, which keeps the record of all the purchases. Their grouping, which includes monthly and yearly purchase report. Purchase Credit Notes Reports, which gives the record of all the purchase returns. And just like supplier bills, you can see its monthly and yearly reports as well. And others like Inventory Transfer Note Reports, including monthly and yearly reports. And Damage Write-Off Reports, with monthly and yearly reports as well. Number 2, Sales Reports. It includes reports like Sale Analysis, which gives the record of all posted sales, with grouping, monthly, and yearly sale reports. And similarly Sale Credit Note, which gives the record of all sale returns, with grouping, month-wise, and year-wise reports. Number 3, Point of Sale Reports. It includes reports like POS Cash Receipt, which holds the records of all the point-of-sale transactions. Its grouping. Item-wise profit, which tracks the profitability, each item-wise. Its grouping. Outstanding balances, which holds the record of total outstanding balance against each invoice. Its grouping. Salesperson statement, which keeps the records of transaction by salesmen, including their commission, and its grouping. And customer card. Number 4, financial reports, which includes statement of accounts, which gives the status of all the financial accounts. Payables receivables aging, states the reports of payables and receivables. Next two options gives the reports of all-time profit of company, monthly and yearly. Trial balance, account ledger, payment, and its grouping. Now, let's choose one report, say, inventory items, to see the filtering criteria and its functionality. You can navigate to Items Report just by clicking here. Here, I would like to draw your attention towards this extensive filtration criteria. You can filter the data on the basis of model number, color, size, minimum stock level, reorder stock level, maximum stock level, is item stockable or non-stockable. Your personal remarks, group type, brand, and department. In other words, you can filter the data with any possible option related to that particular item. If you just click Submit, then, it will show items available in stock. These are all of the items in your stock. Here, with this option, you can save this report in multiple formats like PDF, CSV, Excel, Word, XML and others. With this option, on displayed report, you can type any text and search it in throughout report. Now click on Next to see the next occurrence of this word. And the very important and useful feature, that you can send the same report to any recipient through email. And this is the option, where you can send this report by email. That's all from our side. I hope you had a brief overview on SIS Business Suite features and functionalities. Thank you very much for your interest. And I wish you a very pleasant day. Goodbye.